Informal contact. Now, it could be in the form of a sit-down meeting, or it could be in the form, I'm talking about in general, not the Wang Chau case. I've yet to find out from my colleagues what actually happened in terms of the informal contact. But informal discussion, informal contact, by definition, means it is informal, and therefore it could take the shape of various forms. I mean, as secretary, as I said earlier, when I had breakfast with a electrical member, now that is informal contact as well. I do not have a practice of making notes of such meetings, breakfast meetings. But of course, if it is a less informal interaction, maybe there will be some brief notes prepared. But in this case, I've asked my housing department colleagues to check to see whether we have any record of such contacts. Because I noticed that yesterday there was an allegation that some senior government officials made a guarantee that there will not be further phases of development of Wang Chau. I've checked yesterday, I've checked my relevant colleagues in the housing department and the Transport and Housing Bureau. There's no such case. My colleagues have never made any such alleged guarantee or commitment. As far as the Bureau is concerned, the second and third phases of Wang Chau development are still on our drawing board. Of course, we realize the challenges we are facing. How do we deal with the brownfield operations? How do we deal with various environmental and traffic impact issues? So we have to be ready in terms of how to deal with these issues before we take forward the second phase and the third phase of the development.
As you know, the shortage in housing and land supply is indeed very acute. We cannot afford doing things in sequence. So what we are doing at the moment, as previously announced, is a multi-pronged approach. So what we have been doing is to try to push different initiatives at the same time. On the one hand, you have seen us rezoning different sites, including greenbelt sites. But on the other hand, we are also pushing very hard on brownfield sites. But for brownfield sites, as you may notice, there are a lot of different issues that need to be tackled. Say, for example, these brownfield sites are not vacant sites. There are pot backup operations, recycle workshops, car repair and maintenance workshops, and they offer quite a lot of employment, particularly for those people living in the area. So when we deal with the brownfield sites, we have to, at the same time, tackle the issues of reprovisioning.